Another mission complete, another success for 40 Field. The gunner team, achieving the gunner aim, supplying fast, accurate fire, covering the manoeuvre of armoured and infantry battle groups, at any time in any conditions, day or night. 40 Field, working to excel in everything we do. Every man's important in the team of 40 Field. Wherever we fit in, whatever our rank, the jobs we do are vital for the success and safety of us and the others in our team. And there are plenty of jobs to choose from. Each one takes a different skill, different experience, a different personality. Every man does something vital to keep us at the peak of efficiency, at the peak of effectiveness.
2, 3, yes! And yes! And yes! And yes! And yes!
Each soldier is entrusted with and trained for a key role within the team. Some responsible for men, others for machinery. They know their jobs to perfection.
Lock your clamps fully pushed forward. Sit it in, pull it back, clamp it down. Make sure it's tight.
There are jobs in communications, transport, maintenance. There are trades and qualifications to learn in computer operation, supply, administration. There's a skill, a trade and a career to be found in every field in 40 Field. We all have one thing in common. No matter what we do later on in our careers, we start to learn our business with the guns. The guns are our colours and the heart of each battery. Every job at every level in the regiment is geared to keeping our guns ready for action at any time. We must be ready to work them fast and accurately when we get the call to action. We all learn the basics of gunnery, and as we do, we also learn the art of teamwork and small detachments training together to become efficient crews. The sergeant, gun number 1, has done his apprenticeship. He's prepared the heavy ammunition. He's driven and serviced the gun he now commands. One by one, he's earned his stripes. His deputy commander has acquired the skills too to take command of the gun, just as every man in the crew learns to do every job on the gun, ready to take over any role at any time. Anyone can find himself suddenly in charge, 20 years old and responsible for 25 tons of complex machinery and a crew of trained professionals. Coordinating these teams of guns are the battery command posts. The command post demands a different set of skills, a different type of teamwork. The signallers switch between radio and landline. With their sophisticated equipment, they talk to forward observers, to the guns, headquarters. They receive and transmit orders when to move, when to shelter, the commands where and when to fire. The command post assistants process all the technical calculations, feeding fire orders through the fire control computer. This does the complex mathematics that become a bearing and an elevation transmitted to each gun. The command post assistant and command post officer work closely together to check every step to ensure the accuracy of our fire. You're on the move. Your forward observer calls in a crash action.
Zero, this is Oscar on 1-1. Establishing battery, action, over.
Man, machine and computer work together rapidly, accurately. You need a cool head and tight teamwork to achieve our mission. There are over 200 vehicles in the regiment, from Land Rovers and forklift trucks to armoured scout cars and tracked personnel carriers, all-terrain vehicles that bring up ammunition, and the self-propelled guns themselves that require real handling to nurse into precisely surveyed positions anywhere. Our drivers qualify for civilian track and HGV licences, often learning to handle several different classes of vehicle. Some become instructors, passing on the do's and don'ts peculiar to each machine. Some will learn to drive the high-speed Spartans of our air defence battery, moving these Jaguar engine vehicles deftly from cover to cover, taking position to counter the threat of low-level air attack with their Javelin missiles.
Hostile! Engage!
In peace or war, it takes well thought out organisation and planning to keep the guns supplied and our gunners fed. The quartermaster and his admin staff make sure that equipment and supplies of every kind reach the right place at the right time.
Oh yeah, I've got all that road down, so hold on.
They respond to urgent requests for fuel and food, ammunition and replacement kit. It's no ordinary work. Everything that's needed, from track pins to rations, from waterproofs to rounds, must pass down the resupply chain to the guns and the men who man them. Getting it wrong can cost us our mission, and perhaps our lives. Scouting out the countryside ahead of their batteries, our reconnaissance and survey teams look for suitable areas to sight the guns. Expert map readers with an eye for country, for cover, and the lie of the land, they work swiftly to plot exactly where each gun should be positioned.
Lay on you! 5, 3, 2, 1 mil!
The guns deploy to carefully surveyed platforms. Markers fixed to within a metre on the ground, a degree of accuracy vital to our shooting, and for the safety of the battle groups it is our mission to support.
Hold action space!
Our forward observers are the eyes and ears of these battle groups. They work in and beyond the front line and provide artillery advice to all ranks of combat command.
Fire mission battery!
0 fire mission battery, out. Fire mission battery!
They coordinate the fire of their own battery, regiment, brigade or division, the most powerful weapons system on the modern battlefield.
Okay, our location here. Yeah. Okay, enemy position. Yeah. FUP.
They use sophisticated optical and radar equipment to identify targets. Their signalers transmit the target grid and information for the fire mission back to the command posts.
At me, command, 5 rounds, 5 for effect, over.
5 rounds, 5 for effect. Elevations, number 1, 244 mils. Number 2, 246 mils.
There,
Number 3,
the command post assistants process the data that becomes the flicker of lights on a computer.
Number 6, 248 mils.
Rounds are loaded.
Load.
The sights are set. The barrels elevate. The command is given.
Fire!
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 This is what we train for. There are plenty of skills to explore and trades to learn in the business of keeping the regiment ready at all times to carry out our mission. No one learns these skills overnight. We train and we learn together.
Right.